Liberty Bay Books in Poulsbo, Washington. Our band book week table. Lift the Flap. Band book number 1. Number 6. 2. 10. 8. 5.
Hi, I'm Leo Freed of Blue Heron Jewelry Company in Poulsbo, Washington. And I'm reading a couple lines from To Kill a Mockingbird. You can just take that back, boy. This order, given by me to Cecil Jacobs, was the beginning of a rather thin time for Jen and me.
Hi, I'm Miles, and I go to Kingston High School, and I read The Giver when I was in 8th grade. We were doing this whole thing about utopian societies and things, and anyway, I enjoyed it very much, and I can't believe that it's now banned by libraries. I don't know why they would ban it by libraries. That sounds like a very Chinese thing to do. It was almost December, and Jonas was beginning to be frightened. No, wrong word, Jonas thought. Frightened meant that deep, sickening feeling of something terrible about to happen.
I'm Kay from Cups Espresso, and I'm going to read a line out of To Kill a Mockingbird for you right now from the banned book list. You can just take that back, boy. This order, given by me to Cecile Jacobs, was the beginning of a rather thin time for Jem and me. My fists were clenched, and I was ready to let fly.
Suzanne Droppert. I'm Suzanne Droppert, Liberty Bay Books. The banned book I'm reading is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The Boy Who Lived. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense.
Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm reading my favorite banned book right now. This is Fellowship of the Ring, J.R. Tolkien. Of Bilbo's latter adventures, little more never be said. With the help of the ring, he escaped from the orc guards at the gate and rejoined the companions.
Okay, go.
Captain Underpants and the Invasion of the Incredible Naughty Cafeteria Ladies is my choice. It's Grapes of Wrath or Captain Underpants. Grapes of Wrath or Captain Underpants. Let me think about it. Captain Underpants it is, because that's the kind of guy I am. You know, one's literature and one is not quite so much. And it's got really great drawings in it, which I always like. And as I remember, the little bit I remember of Grapes of Wrath, there weren't very many drawings in it, so this is my choice for book.
Hi, I'm Laura, and this is Call of the Wild by Jack London. The Law of Club and Fang. Buck's first day on the Dyer Beach was like a nightmare. Every hour was filled with shock and surprise. He had been suddenly jerked from the heart of civilization and flung into the heart of things primordial. No lazy, sun-kissed life was this, with nothing to do but loaf and be bored. Here was neither peace nor rest nor a moment's safety. All was confusion and action, and every moment life and limb were in peril.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I'm reading a banned book, A Light in the Attic by Shel Silverstein, and Hammock. Grandma sent the hammock, the good Lord sent the breeze. I'm here to do the swinging. Now, who's going to move the trees?
Doug, firefighter paramedic with Bremerton Fire Department. I'm reading Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. The chapter's called The Chaplain. It was already some time between the chaplain had first begun wondering what everything was all about. Was there a God? How could he be sure? Being an Anabaptist minister in the American Army was difficult under the best of circumstances. Without dogma, it was almost intolerable. People with loud voices frightened him. Brave, aggressive men of action like Colonel Cathcart left him feeling helpless and alone.
Hi, I'm Margie, or Margaret, and I'm interested in this book, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. First of all, I really like Judy Blume, and I'm just kind of intrigued with why this would be something that would be threatening to people. But anyway, here it is. Margaret Simon, almost 12, likes long hair, tuna fish, the smell of rain, and things that are pink. She just moved from New York to the suburbs, and she's anxious to fit in with her new friends. So when they form a secret club to talk about boys' bras and getting their first period, Margaret is happy to belong.
And I have read this banned book, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I love the movie with Jack Nicholson. Who wouldn't? And here's a few excerpts out of it. They're out there, black boys in white suits, up before me to commit sex acts in the hall and get it mopped up before I can catch them. They're mopping when I come out the dorm, all three of them sulking and hating everything. The time of day, the place they're at here, the people they got to work around. When they hate like this, better if they don't see me.
Hi, my name is Denise Fessman, and this is a banned book that I would love to read. It's called The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. I was born with water on the brain. Okay, so that's not exactly true. I was actually born with too much cerebral spinal fluid inside my skull. But cerebral spinal fluid is just the doctor's fancy way of saying brain grease. And brain grease works inside the lobes like car grease works inside an engine. It keeps things running smoothly and fast. But weirdo me, I was born with too much grease inside my skull, and it got all thick and muddy and disgusting, and it only mucked up the words. My thinking and breathing and living engine slowed down and flooded.
Hi, I'm Lacey Anders, and I'm reading the banned book from J.R.R. Tolkien, The Fellowship of the Ring, being the first part of The Lord of the Rings.
With Maddox.
With Maddox Anders. Chapter 1, A Long Expected Party. When Mr. Bilbo Baggins of Bag End announced that he would shortly be celebrating his 11st birthday with a party of special magnificence, there was much talk and excitement in Hobbiton.
My name is Dina, and I'm going to read to you from one of my favorite banned books, The Golden Compass. Gentlemen, came the voice of the chaplain, let Lord Asriel explain. It's dust, Lord Asriel repeated. It registered as light on the plate because particles of dust affect this emulsion as photons affect silver nitrate emulsion. It was partly to test it that my expedition went north in the first place. As you see, the figure of the man is perfectly visible. Now I'd like you to look at the shape to his left.
I'm Allison, and I'm reading On the Bright Side, I'm Now the Girlfriend of a Sex God, which is a banned book. I can't believe that after all the time it has taken to trap the SG, all the makeup I have had to buy, the trailing about, popping up unexpectedly when he was out anywhere, all that planning gone to waste. I finally get him to snog me, number 6, and he says, let's see each other, but keep it quiet.
And I'm reading Call of the Wild for the third or fourth time. And this is a banned book. Not read the newspapers, or he would have known that trouble was brewing. Not alone for himself, but for every Tidewater dog.
And I'm reading Barbara Kingsolver's The Bean Trees, a banned book. I've been afraid of putting air in a tire ever since I saw a tractor tire blow up and throw Newt Hartbine's father over the top of the Standard Oil cellar.
I'm Ellen, and I'm reading from To Kill a Mockingbird, probably my favorite banned book. Dill was a villain's villain. He could get into any character part assigned him and appear tall if height was part of the devilry required. He was as good as his worst performance. His worst performance was gothic.
Liberty Bay Books in Poulsbo, Washington.